Um, hey, I'm gonna be making banana fritters, which is apparently an Ivory Coast recipe. Um, First thing, gonna need to get these bananas, smash them down, put it into a cup. Um, might be too much, might be too little, we'll find out. So, you might notice that I have these bowls around. I decided to kind of make it like a cooking show. I got all the measurements ready so I can just put them in. Not so I wouldn't bore you with, a half an hour video of me making banana fritters. I hope the audio is okay, but I didn't really check it before this now that I think about it. I think I might have gotten maybe too much banana, but I can just eat the rest. So it's all cool. Chose this recipe because I thought it would be quick, which hopefully it is. I mean, we'll find out. And because it doesn't have too much weird stuff. It asked for corn flour, which was kind of not something that we had on hand. And I mean, it worked out, but it was just, I didn't think it was a big deal, but apparently we don't have it, and it's kind of unusual. It says it's called maize flour in the recipe, but that's just like a British thing, because maize is corn. It's all the same. Which is apparently the same thing as cornmeal, but more flour-like. So cornmeal is like bigger grains and all that. I'm starting to fill up these bananas. They're nice and gooey, which I'm excited for because I'm going to be mixing them with my bare hands later. Let's see. Oh, it's okay. I'm mashing this with a fork because it's probably the best thing to use that I know how to use. I don't know if there's another utensil that's specifically for mashing bananas, another such fruit. This is a lot more banana than I was expecting, but I guess that's the power of mashing things down. Okay. I'd say that's about a cup. So put the whole cup in this mixing bowl, which is going to become the center stage now. So I can just move this out of the way. I always love to rinse my hands when I'm cooking, even though I'm going to get them messy again in like 2 seconds. Yeah, and so this is a cup of flour. Put that right in. It's kind of a lot. This is like 4 tablespoons of sugar. Yeah, 4 tablespoons of sugar. It's quite a bit. Lets you know it's a dessert. Got the corn flour. It's yellow, like corn, or at least most corn. Common corn. Pinch of salt. Might not be able to see it because it's literally just a pinch. The camera closer now. So all this I have to knead into a dough. So I'll do my best. This feels like it might be too much dry compared to not enough banana. But I'm going to trust the recipe. I don't know, maybe I could throw in some extra banana if needs be, because I still have like half a banana left from the bananas, but this is starting to clump together good. It's also clumping to my hand, which is kind of uncomfortable and kind of inconvenient. Made sure to wash my hands before I started. Um, yeah, it's kind of starting to look doughy. It's getting there. It's more clumpy than anything, but we'll see. So once this is all kneaded together, I'm going to need to have it sit for 10 minutes. So I'm going to pause the recording and we'll cut to the future. Um, Welcome back. It's been 10-ish minutes and it's about time to start making the clumps of banana batter. I already made one as a practice off camera, but the goal is to like pinch off a piece and roll it into like a walnut-sized ball. Um, I saw some real walnuts between the different, or no, between the last recording and now, and they're kind of bigger than I thought, but apparently that's just like the shell, and that's not what they mean by walnut size. So what they mean by walnut size is what's on here. Makes me wonder how much, or how many banana fritters we're going to get out of one batch. I'm not sure the recipe says, or if it did, I didn't notice. But this isn't too bad. And once I finish up with making these, balls of banana batter, then I'll start deep frying them. And when I first saw deep frying on the recipe, for a second I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have to get a deep fryer for this recipe. But you just need to, put it in a pan, or no, pot, fill it with oil.
Make them a little bigger.
Heat it up.
A little bit less.
Yeah, so deep frying isn't exactly what I thought it was, but I guess maybe having a deep fryer would help things. I don't really have a overhead camera so you can see into the pot when I'm deep frying, so you'll just have to bear with it. I'm sorry I don't have projection value, but this is just being filmed on my Chromebook, unless I guess I could like pick up the Chromebook, but that might be a bit disorienting if you're watching and I pick up the Chromebook. So I guess I'll get a good couple of these banana dough balls. And it really, after mixing, it really became pretty wet as opposed to how much non-wet was put into this, which kind of surprises me every time I make something, because you just put in like a cup of banana and then you put in like 3 times the amount of banana and flours and salts and sugar, and then all of a sudden you mix it up and it becomes like all sticky and wet. So I guess those people who make recipes really know what they're doing. More so than me. I'm starting to run out of space on the plate. Might have to start stacking them. That one's a bit small. I guess we got like 2 more left. be made. Hopefully if I put them next to each other, they don't like become an amalgam of banana goodness before I cook it, because that might be a problem. I'm gonna rinse these hands. Oh, cool. I'm gonna rinse these hands and then I'm going to move the camera to a place that you can better see the stove. So I'll be right back after I move the camera. Welcome back. I've successfully moved the camera. So what I'm gonna start doing now is I'm gonna get like 5 of these at a time, and I'm gonna throw them in that pot that is full of oil. Hopefully I don't splash oil onto my hand while I'm doing this. Ooh. Those two are kind of close. You don't want to separate. Uh-oh. Okay. I think it's supposed to do that. I accidentally put 2 of them like too close to each other, and then they tried to fuse.
Watch the timer.
Yeah. So they tried to fuse, and I had to cut them apart before they became one weirdly shaped one. Oh.
You could put them in the scooper and lower it down.
Oh. Apparently I can put them in the scooper. So, apparently the oil isn't too bad if you only get a little bit on you. And it's kind of hard to see what's happening because they're just bubbling a lot. But they're gonna hang out in there for like 5 minutes. So I'll show you the first batch, and then I'll do the rest of the batches off camera. But still got a couple minutes left. For the chocolate sauce right there, reason it's in a bowl like that is because we had to make it from like chocolate chips and shortening. Because apparently the only chocolate sauce we had in the house was expired in 2018. And I don't know how chocolate sauce goes when it expires, but I didn't want to mess with any of that. So that's what we're cooking with right now. Chocolate sauce is optional, but like, who wouldn't add some chocolate sauce? I think some of the first 2, the amalgamates, are starting to look good. They're turning nice and brown. That's what the recipe says.
It may be smaller than
What do
the
you
recipe,
think?
so it may be under.
What do you think?
Take it out.
Okay. So that one's good. You can see how it's turned nice and brown, like a chicken nugget or tater tot or something. I guess it kind of looks like a chicken nugget. These other ones haven't been in as long because those first 2 were in for a while because of the amalgamation. And you can kind of see the after effects of the defect sticking off. So that kind of it gives it character, let's say. So I'll give it a minute or so. One of these is a bit bigger than the others, but that's okay, as long as it's not... Actually, I guess it wouldn't kill me even if I ate it raw, so even if it's a bit undercooked, it just adds a bit of chewiness to the flavor. You know, and we learn from our mistakes, so if I ever make these again, I won't do it badly. And here's the last one. So you can see, oh, I guess tilting them wasn't great, but you can see right here that, you know, these chicken nugget looking things are actually banana fritters. And I'll continue to do a couple more off camera, and when you see me again, I'll have cooked them all. So, bye. Welcome back. You know, TV magic, we've got the rest of them cooked. You can kind of see it. Looks like a plate of chicken nuggets. Maybe a bit large to be chicken nuggets, but that's how it is. I'll be eating this one on camera, and you know, I'll say what I think. Put the chocolate to the side, since we're not gonna eat them all at once. We don't want them covered in chocolate, I guess, something like that. So I'm gonna put some chocolate on this one, if it'll go. Chocolate is kind of finicky. Maybe I'll get a bit more on the spoon. That's probably too much, but you know, what can you do? Cut it open, if it'll cut open. Okay, there's not much point in cutting it open if you can't really see because it's covered in chocolate. Let's see. Well, you probably can't see because it's all full of chocolate, but you know, it's got some nice wide insides. That looks really messy. But I'll give it a taste. It's a bit soft on the inside, but that's probably because I might have undercooked it a bit. So we'll see. It really gives a taste of chocolate and banana. So like if you get a chocolate covered banana, then like, you know, the nice hot melty chocolate. It's kind of the flavor I'm getting. But it's also kind of like banana bread with warm chocolate on it, which is pretty good. It's a bit crunchy and a bit chewy. You know, like crunchy-ish on the outside, but not too hard. And on the inside, it's chewy, but not like annoying chewy or like banana chewy. On this one, I'm feeling a light 7. No, a light 8 to a hard 7. So yeah.
Hi, I'm the mom. I'm supposed to rate this too, I guess. So I'm going to get one of these and put a little chocolate on it.
Cut open. Show him the inside.
Okay, he wants me to cut it open. It's kind of a little bit tough or leathery, and maybe it needs to be cooked a little more, but it's not bad, and there's nothing in it that will make it bad to be undercooked, so that's just fine. I would eat that again. I think it's delicious, and John did an excellent job.
Give
And
a
I would
description.
rate it like an 8.
Would you say it's better than banana bread?
I like banana bread probably a little better.
Yeah. But is it easier to make?
It's quicker to make.
Same thing.
So, yeah. There you go.